Down goes Texas, Gamecock Nation. Whoa! Check it out after these messages.
Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bears down under blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky.
When Ravens on the court, we win. That's exactly what happened in this game. In this game that the Gamecocks played against the Texas Longhorns, it looked so close. And the bully ball went on from the start to the finish. From the start to the finish. You didn't know if the refs was actually looking at the game or put blinders on or just looking the other way and letting them get it on. But they got it on in this game. I mean, hard defenses, you know what I mean? Real good schemes from court to court, 94-50 coverage. I mean, it was all going on. Block shots, you know, fouling, everything with the balls getting thrown on the floor, jump balls going on, diving for loose balls. It all went on in this game. What an exciting game that the Gamecocks, you know what I mean, played along with the Texas Longhorns. I would say shout out to the Texas Longhorns because guess what, y'all? They fought real hard, but they was outdone, outcoached, and out-administrated with the girls that we had out there. And then, of course, my Raven boo-boo. Yeah, I know. Yeah, bro, Cloud, there you go. There you go with that Raven stuff. There you go. You out there glazing. You up there glazing. Ooh, I had to sneeze the haters off. Excuse the sneeze. But there you go, bro, Cloud. You over there glazing about Raven. Well, guess what? Raven Johnson is who I want to come to Chicago. I'm just saying, Raven gets it done. When you talk about smooth, when you're talking about just going on the court, being steady, and knowing exactly what to do, she don't get rattled. She's always thinking her clock is moving, thinking of the best ways and thinking of the best chances to give her team. Yes, everybody makes mistakes. Not saying that she don't make mistakes, but on the thing is she makes fewer mistakes than most. This is why Raven Johnson is a great NCAA basketball player, and I believe that she's going to be a great professional basketball player as she transitioned into the W. But listen, Don Staley said that Raven Johnson being on the court gives them an opportunity to win. And I believe every last single word that she said. But she could tell you herself more after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServ'n on Underdog Fantasy.
Dawn, you said it several times that when Raven's on the floor, y'all win. So did you have to tell her to take over in that last minute where she made the 2 buckets? Was that her decision? Just what was the breakdown there?
No, I didn't. I mean, Ray's a playmaker. I think I did ask her after the game, what was she thinking in that moment? She was like, she was upset that she missed Joyce on a probably one of the easier plays, but she just overthrew the pass So I guess that meant I'm gonna shoot it and pass it, and she actually delivered. So.
Michael, and then Matt next to you, and then Talia.
Don, Medina hasn't exactly been a three-point shooter to this point in her career. I guess, what have y'all done to work with her to where she had the confidence to, shoot that shot late there in the game?
I mean, we work them. Like our bigs are very capable of making threes, and we're comfortable with them taking the threes because we work them. And she couldn't hit it at a more important time for her and for us, because she got to take something from this game that she's got to feel good about. She's working through some things, and sometimes when players are working through some things, they just got to get to the other side. Okay, the more you wallow in it, the worse it gets. But the more of you just think about just getting through. It may be ugly, it may make you feel bad, but they're all just growing pains. She hasn't been in a situation. It's unfamiliar territory for her regarding big stakes, right? Big game. Everybody's watching. So it takes some time to get used to, and and the way Adele played and had her back, we're getting better. So I hope she could see we're still winning with her not even being at her best. So once she's at her best, maybe the score wouldn't be as tight as it was.
Matt, and then Talia.
Don, Raven said this game just came down to the will to win. How proud are you of the fight of your team tonight?
Huge. That's what we thought it would come down to. It's not going to be, we're both setting up plays for us to execute. There'll be some of that throughout the game, but when it really comes down to it, it is making plays. I thought Joyce got some key offensive rebounds, some key tie-ups. It is those plays that really are game-changing, and it gives you the momentum to continue to try to win a game. I thought our crowd was great. They wouldn't let up, and they also willed us to a win.
So what she basically saying, y'all, is that the adjustments had to be made during that time. And like Raven Johnson, did and made the decision. She was mad that she didn't get Joyce a pass, but she said, wait a minute, why I'm gonna pass it to Joyce in these lessons? I know exactly what to do. I'm not gonna depend on my sophomore. I'm gonna take it on myself. And then of course I got Rory Harmon on me. She's smaller than me. I got more girth, and I could be able to take her in and score the basket on her. So she thought about the sensible thing. She called her own number, and she went down and scored those last two buckets, and it was a big thing. So that goes to show you, it kills the narrative about what Raven can't do. Raven Johnson is very, very special. Very special. And I want everybody to get on up off of my Raven and let her just play basketball. It's always critics. It's going to be critics. You can't stop it. She's in the game. Of course, she's going to have good games. She's going to have great games. And she's going to have some bad games. You got what I'm saying? So what I will say is this. Tanaya Latson came in real early and started scoring, letting her dominance show. And every time Tanaya get the ball, I just think of a bucket. I mean, every time she gets the ball, I think of this girl finna score. I mean, they never had these type of weapons on this type of team ever before. This is like one of the most weaponized Gamecock teams that ever. Everybody can score. There's not nobody on this squad that can't score.
Talia, and then Steve, and then we're going to switch on the other side.
Don, after your game against Texas in November, you said you could clearly see the areas where you needed to get better. I'm curious how you'd kind of evaluate your team now in those areas versus where they were in Thanksgiving.
I mean, we was still plagued by some turnovers, some miscues late in the basketball game, or just within the game that could be momentum shifting. Like we couldn't, we just couldn't get to that point where we got over the hump. And we finally did Medina's three, but that's not kind of what we anticipated that shot being. It is getting stops, it's getting steals, it is, making them play in live ball turnover scenarios. And we just turned it back over. And we gave them plenty of opportunity to increase their lead. What I liked is we won the game just gutting it out, making plays by, different people. It wasn't just one. I thought Tanaya got us off to a great start. Just being poised. And then, it was huge for her to attack Jordan Lee in the second quarter to get her third. So you don't really play as your normal self with 3 fouls in the third and fourth quarters.
So, all in all, great win by the Gamecocks. Go Gamecock Nation. Hey, look, we survived to live another day. And guess what? Texas take nothing from them. Like Madison Booker is phenomenal. She looked like a female baby Kobe version with those middies because it looks so sweet going in. Like when she take it, the way she lean and fall away from the basket and shoot that shot. I mean, Madison Booker is a problem. She is a problem. She's a big girl, a big guard. She can put the ball on the floor. She can actually make her own shot, and she could drive it home, on you. And she's a big old body. Yeah, she's a big body. So, the Texas Longhorns got a bright future. Of course, this team, they do only have Rory going out as a senior and probably a couple more. But I do believe that this Texas team is something to be reckoned with, as we saw. But LSU, you got some. We wanted some too. And we went on and got it. So big win for the Gamecocks. Shout out to all of the Gamecock Nation. Listen, please turn on your notifications. Every time I drop a hot banker, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'm telling y'all ain't gonna have no fun more than with me, of course. I'm just letting y'all know the hottest podcast coming up out of the sand, out of the dirt, out of the mud, growing up like a tree, y'all. You gonna love it. Listen, also become a member of the show. I'm gonna make you a nice shirt. Yeah, you go to the 3rd or 4th level, you got a shirt coming, or shea butter, whichever one you choose when you hit me in the DM. I'm just letting y'all know that this right here is the greatest channel that you could put in the podcast, that you could put on any type of channel or on YouTube, hands down. So, in that, you guys have made me that. And I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. Please keep the main thing the main thing. Let me know in the comments what you think about my cover on the Gamecocks today. And do you think that the Gamecocks will win the Natty? Go ahead and put it in there. Go ahead, put it on in there. I know y'all gonna talk that talk. So let's talk it right now. We in January, so it's close by. We got one more month after January, and we got March Madness going on. So now, please, as always, I leave as I came with another banger. Yeah. It's the brand man in our building.
Yeah, them my own.
Yeah.